Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, Johnny Sports, and welcome to the Arsenal career mode. And boys, let's start this episode off by saying that Liverpool are buying a player whose name is Evertisinho. I mean, you know what I mean? Liverpool buying a player like that? Never happening, but I love the coincidence, and for that coincidence being so rare, I want this episode to get 2,500 likes. Yes, that's what's happening. I mean, what is the chance of someone with that name joining Liverpool? Let's be realistic, and for that coincidence, and for the fact that I was able to show it to you, please hit that like button. Let's get into this episode, boys. We gotta talk about some things that go into the transfer deadline day. We have 5 hours left. We have sold Monreal. We have the money in our club right now, and we are trying to bring in a couple of players, or maybe at least one player on pre-contract. Now, there's another thing that a couple of people have been talking about in the comments down below. I know that Astori has passed away, guys. My condolences to his family and his fans and everyone. It is obviously a very tragic thing that happened, but I don't want to use him on this game. I mean, it's just wrong. People think like I would show respect by using him in the game now. That's not how you show respect. You just don't talk about the guy. You just don't go deeper, you know, because with the same thing that happened to Junior Malanda, the Wolfsburg player, back in the day when I was doing my player reviews, I had a player review on him, and as soon as he passed away, even though that video was months ago, I did go ahead and delete that video, or at least I took monetization off of that video. I think I deleted it in the end. I probably deleted it, but I just decided to not earn money from content that features someone who has passed away. So I didn't want to do that. So basically, I'm not going to be bringing in Astori into this career mode. For all the comments in the comments down below, I just wanted to point that out before we get into the favorite part of this series, Arsenal Fan TV. Let's see what they had to say for my good performances. Yes, for once, good performances. Manchester City, 3-1 victory, and then Swansea, 2-1 victory. Let's see what they have to say.
Well, it appears that some of you may have missed me, but I am back. I had a bit of a bender of a weekend, so apologies for not being around on the channel for Arsenal Fan TV. But I must say, tremendous victories there against Manchester City, and following it up back-to-back against Swansea. That is the kind of performances that we need if we want to push on and try and get a Premier League title. Now, we've got a few hours left in the transfer window. We would like to see some work done. I know there have been some suggestions there for certain players on pre-contracts, but maybe we can look at bringing someone in right this very minute. Are there any decent free agents floating around? Has Witzel ended up anywhere? Probably worth having a look, Channy. There might be some decent free agents out there that you could probably utilise for 6 months and really generate some cash for the future. So something I just suggest having a look for, free agency. Take a look, Channy, and go and get us a trophy this season.
So my boy Sparring DK is back again. A couple of people have been missing him, and he recognized that in the comments down below. I missed you, my man. Now, let's talk about one thing. He was talking about free agents that could be available right now. I looked at a lot of the free agents in the past, and I've never seen anyone that really caught my eye. And if I'm looking through these players right now, I don't really see anyone. But for once again, I will do it. If I do see anyone that is interesting, I will try to sign them into the team, but genuinely I don't think there are players like Oscar that he mentioned that could be in the free agents section right now, which sucks though, because those players should be in the free agents section if they are not currently playing for a team that is in FIFA, and if they had been included into the game at the start, they should be in here. And as you can see, these are just the regular free agents that we always have. No Oscar, no Witzel, no one in the free agents is good enough to join Arsenal right now.
Congratulations, Chatty! You actually made every small club look like an A-class club. Managing Arsenal. Well done, mate. Well, actually, when I told you Arsenal didn't need any players, that was before you bought any players, actually. But you did. I would definitely use Guerrero as a left back. As if Ericsson, I know it's impossible, but have balls, man. Be strong. This is the biggest problem with Arsenal. They don't have guts. No cojones. You gotta put that. Be aggressive, man.
So first of all, this guy was still talking about the episode before the last one where we kept on dropping points against the smaller teams. So you might think it's like nothing that should be included into this episode. I at first thought I shouldn't be including it, but then again, I thought he made a good point. And the point that he was making was that this team was lacking balls, cojones, as Troy Deeney has said about the Arsenal starting lineup, if you guys know about that. This team is lacking leaders. Currently, our captain is Ramsey. Is that a leader? I don't think so. I genuinely don't think so. So in the upcoming transfer window next season, I want to bring in a midfielder into this team who might be old, yes, but I want to bring in someone who is going to be a leader for this squad. Someone who will just slight tackle the crap out of our opponents, and that is something that I need to bring in. I mean, Milinkovic-Savic is quite good right now, but he doesn't have the experience in the Premier League to be that guy for our team right now. But he's right, Arsenal in real life most definitely need players that have balls.
Great job. Great job.
People saying Channy out needs to stop. I mean, give the guy time. Like, give him 2 to 3 years to get his team working their way. He wants it to work. It's as simple as that. Like, look at Pep. You know, Pep had time, and now he's flying. So just give Channy 2 to 3 years. Let him do stuff. Let him buy the players he wants to buy. Let him find a good formation, because you need to change the formation. That's disgusting. Find the formation, do all of that, and then we'll be winning Champions Leagues, Premier Leagues.
First of all, my man's face close up though in those snaps. You are probably looking very scary at night when you pop up out of nowhere. But boys, the other guy obviously was talking about giving me some time. And the thing is though, I don't think I deserve the time because I haven't proven myself really to the Arsenal fans yet and haven't really shown what I could do. I mean, yes, obviously we are doing a lot better than they do in real life, but if I do really want to win their hearts, I gotta bring them some titles, some important titles. And this season, the way we can do it is obviously the Europa League title. That is going to be our #1 goal in order to regain access to the Champions League. But obviously also, the Premier League title would be insane. Currently, things are not looking that good though. So, let's get into the question of the last episode. Who should we bring into our team on transfer deadline day? The question was, in between Özyakup, this guy right here, who was a former Arsenal player, should we buy him into our team, bring him back to Arsenal, give him another chance to play on top level football from Beşiktaş? It's not come to Beşiktaş anymore, it could be come to Arsenal for him. And Ander Herrera right here, 83 rated, he's a beast for Manchester United, and he's a really good player on FIFA, so I was thinking maybe him, so that we finally do hurt our opponents as well, because Manchester United keep buying the best players off of Arsenal, and that is something that cannot happen, so I wanted to try and do the same. But you guys have voted, 80% of you have said I should go for Özyakup. So let's do this right now. Let's try and sign a very talented midfielder. And in he comes. Hopefully he does have a real face. That'd be much appreciated. If he doesn't, I'll be quite upset. That doesn't really look like his real face. We'll see that in a second though. I will give him an important role. I don't want to give him a crucial role. I don't think he doesn't have his real face, sadly. It looks kind of similar, but nowhere near how he looks in real life. But he's happy with the role that we have offered him. Important first team player, that is good. 4 years, he's 25 years old. He might not accept that. Oh, great. He is accepting it. That is huge. Now, on to the wages and release clause. We do not want a release clause, obviously. How much does he want? Okay. He wants 82k, 1.1 million on signing bonus, and after 10 games, he wants to have 850k. You know what? That is definitely something I can accept. I mean, I could negotiate it down, but realistically, the money that we have this season won't really carry over into the next season, so spending it right now is probably the right thing to do. Özyakup, 25 years old, centre midfielder, used to play for Arsenal, and now he is back. Let's go. We have signed ourselves a very, very talented midfielder who can move forward, do some special things, quite similar to Mkhitaryan, but I do think that he might feel a little bit different in game. I'm really looking forward to see how he plays. Hopefully he will have a high rating when he comes into the squad, because I believe in FIFA 17 he did have some quite good potential, and I did really enjoy myself using him in certain career modes, offline though, not on screen, especially those like sprint to glory type of things. But Özyakup, welcome to the club. Next season you'll be here. Only 6 months until we get this beast, and also Jimenez. 2 huge signings have been made in this transfer window, and I think we have done the right thing. By the way, a lot of people were talking about the fact that I could bring in Goretzka. He just recently signed for Bayern Munich in real life. I'm not really interested in him, boys, so that transfer won't be happening. Otherwise, I would have gone for him instead of Özyakup. I probably didn't mention that in the last episode, but I felt like I should do that right now. Another thing that a lot of people have been suggesting was a right back named Kappa. Not Kappa from Twitch, but you know what I'm talking about. A Spanish right back who I could bring in on pre-contract as well. I just checked, he already joined a new club, so we won't be able to get him. So the pre-contract signings, they're kind of short right now. We are not really able to bring in some big names. So for that reason, we will just go through the transfer deadline day right now, hoping to maybe get one more transfer offer that could bring in some money, and maybe in the last hour of the transfer deadline day we can make some business. But currently it's not really looking like that, and in just a second we can check out which teams have made some huge purchases. Around how much money has been spent? 239 million have been spent already in this transfer window, which is not really that much if I'm honest with you. I thought it would be a little bit more. Any huge transfers here? Let's check it out. We got Oblak, who joined us. Fabinho joined AC Milan. Those are the biggest transfers. Savic to Arsenal. Christensen over to PSG. Xhaka over to Liverpool. We sold him. Thorgan Hazard, the most valued transfer in this transfer window. These before that were all from the last transfer window. Goretzka has joined Manchester United. You see, there's no chance of me picking him up. Pedro Rashford goes over to Napoli. Okay, a couple of weird transfers if I'm honest with you. Some of these are really weird, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Moreno to Watford, maybe could be a good striker for them. They spent 30 million, that's a huge amount of money. We'll see how it goes. Yo, I need to show you something. So first of all, it seems like Manchester United might have lost the game. They still have 1 game in hand, but they are only 4 points ahead of us now. Hopefully, they drop some more points in their next match. And as you can see, the top 4 is now looking interesting. Finally, it is looking good. Liverpool is actually getting close as well into the top 4. But Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea and Spurs are the teams that are currently in the top 4. So it seems like the title race is on. Currently, though, only 2 teams in it. Chelsea, still a far way to go for them. Our next opponent is Everton, but let's talk about the real news. Mesut Özil has been selected Player of the Month. Now, if I'm honest with you guys, for years, I hated Özil on FIFA. But this year on career mode, one thing I absolutely love about Özil is when he has the ball and he has the ability to pass the ball with his left foot if he's in the right position, it always arrives. Whatever I do, the pass is perfect with Özil, and that is one of his qualities that I just love. But apart from that, he has shown throughout the last season that he is able to defend, which surprised a lot of us. And I'm seeing Milinkovic-Savic has grown. He's 85 rated right now. That is great to see. Let's get into this match now against Everton right after transfer deadline day. Let's put some pressure onto Manchester United. It seems like we do have the best home record in the league right now. Obviously, Arsenal in real life do not have that. I just read that 88% of the Arsenal fans in like a trust vote have voted against Arsene Wenger. It is not looking good for the old man. I genuinely feel like he is really hurting his legacy. Like, people used to love Arsene Wenger to death, and now he has brought it to a point where even those guys that just would kill for him just want him out of the club. It's just insane how everything has turned against him. I mean, yes, obviously, back in the day when he had that invincible season, he had incredible players. Yes, he did. But Arsenal have the financial capability and also the fans and the backing to be a lot better than they are right now, and I think it will take them like 1 or 2 years in order to get back to challenging for top 4, because all the big teams currently are doing such a good job with their squads, and they are investing a lot of money. Obviously, money has become a big factor right now in the Premier League, and they're just investing so much money into their club. Teams like Manchester City, it will be tough to catch up to them because they are miles ahead of Arsenal right now. Playing style, they are just incredible, and also the mentality in the club, the fans backing the players and stuff. I feel like for 1 year now, Arsenal players will fight to regain respect from their fans, and that's a tough thing to do. I wouldn't expect anything from Arsenal in the next season. Guerrero! Yes! Oh no! How did I not score that? It would have been a perfect start into the game. I'm trying really hard to pick up the ball here. Look at that, there we go. Good passing play. Milinkovic. Nice. Özil. Let's play it over into the middle here. Mkhitaryan, Sergey, Guerrero over to Lacazette. Lacazette brings it back to Özil. Özil waiting for that run of Lacazette. He finds it. Lacazette, great movement, great finish. What Guerrero couldn't do, Lacazette can do. Let's go, boys. That is how we want to play against these teams. We just won 2 games on the last episode, and I know in order to be consistent, I need to do this more often than just twice back to back. I need to be better than basically Dr. Disrespect, who only got 2 championships back to back. I need to get more victories back to back. Just 2 is not enough. Now we are en route for number 3, thanks to Lacazette and his great finish there. Özil, again, yet another assist for the man. He is doing such a great job in the cam position lately. I love it, man. Also, I gotta say that Everton is in a very, very bad position right now. With their coach, Sam Allardyce, oh man, the fans are not happy about the things he is saying. I believe, first of all, he said that they need to, like, turn down their expectations for the club. He said that Everton is not as good as they used to be, and that they should just aim to stay in the Premier League, and that should be the only thing they could focus on. That is so bad. If you're a fan of a club and your own coach tells you that you're not a top 10 club anymore, that you're a club that is fighting for survival, that must really hurt. Oh no, Cenk Tosun! I told you. Cenk freaking Tosun. My man, I love you, but why do you score against me? Is that really what we are about, man? We are from the same town. We know each other, Cenk. What is this? I'm trying to be a professional coach here. Helping me with that one didn't really work, huh? Bellerin, good pass. Özil, I see there. Mesut Özil. He's looking towards Ramsey. Özil will get it back. Özil with the finish! Yes! Aubameyang is gone, but the assists belong to number 10. Özil, not 10, 11 I believe. Yeah, he has number 11. He is on fire, boys. Player of the month, and then he's coming up with the goals as well. He scored in the last episode, he scored in this one. This man is on fire, and the 4-2-3-1 formation seems to be fitting him quite nicely. Let's go. Guerrero, yes, getting past a couple people here. Özil is again on the run. Mesut Özil is on the ball, plays it to Lacazette. Lacazette! Wow! That is insane! Özil, another assist. Lacazette is back to his form that he had at the start of the season. You guys remember at the start of the season, Aubameyang wasn't scoring. He was scoring, and now he's coming up with a long shot. Boys, what a strike. The keeper didn't even jump for that one. Let's take another look at it right here around the defender with the outside of the foot. You cannot save that. There is no chance. Lacazette on fire, boys. Right after the transfer window, or at the end of the transfer window, we have finally turned up. We are finally playing some good football and picking up results again. We have struggled for a month, but now we are back. Yes, here we go. Chambers, good job. Now Ramsey with the ball. I do see you there, Chambers. That is Lacazette again. Lacazette, Chambers, Özil. Lacazette for the hat-trick. Or he passed it over to Özil. Özil to get another one. The partnership of dreams. Lacazette and Özil are insane today. Look at that. Lacazette with the pass, and Özil takes it around the defender. Pickford tried his best, but he couldn't save it. I mean, could he have done better? It's a rough one. It's a rough one. I don't know if he could have done better, but Özil gets himself another goal. This man is insane right now. I just want to keep him, see him keeping on going. We will be making some substitutions. Martinez, Iwobi coming in. Milinkovic-Savic now moving up into Cam. I really want to see how he plays there. And for that reason, El Neni comes in at CDM. It is 17 minutes to play. Maybe we can score one more. And it would be great if Savic would be the one, because I would really like to see how he plays at Cam, since he does have the stats to be able to play there. Near post OP maybe. Bellerin, he is not there to pick it up, but Kolasinac clears it on the line. And Iwobi is now on the run, and he just passes it off. Nice. That's a good ball. Oblak, bring it over to El Neni. El Neni into the middle. Savic plays it through into Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez with them skills. He has Iwobi in support. Iwobi is running through. I see you at the far post. Come on, Mkhitaryan. Get in there. Get in there. Let's go. It's 5-1 against Everton. It has been a complete thrashing, as people wanted to see. I believe last episode we had some snaps that were talking about me trying to thrash my opponents, and that is what I just did there. That is a great goal. Iwobi, what a nice cross and perfectly controlled finish from Mkhitaryan. That is his 6th goal of the Premier League, which is the same amount that Özil has scored so far. That is it. We have won 5-1 against Everton. What a performance in front of our home fans as well. I think now the fans can believe into this project once again. I really think that the goals of Lacazette and Özil were just so fun to watch. Like, seriously, the passing play on our team was insane in this match, and hopefully we can carry that over into the upcoming matches as well. I mean, if you look at the stats, realistically, you would never think that this game ended 5-1, but it did, and that is what I wanted to see, because lately my chances, I never really used them properly, and today we have done a great job. 5-1. That's what Arsenal fans expect at home against sides like Everton, who currently are struggling big time, not only in real life but also in the game. On top of a great game, a great talent is growing in his statistics. He's now 76 rated. Malang Sarr, who came in after we had sold on Koscielny in order to kind of have someone in our team until we get Jimenez into our squad. Manchester United is yet to play, and Özil, he has been incredible. I really love the fact that he is doing well for me in this career mode, because one of my main issues was that I was scared of having to use Özil, because in the past like 3-4 years Özil has been terrible. In every FIFA game it was a player that I avoided playing because he was too weak physically. This game though, I know how to play him, and I know to play like how I can play to his strengths, and it has worked out perfectly. And as you can see right here, we are up against Spurs. That is going to be a huge game. I mean, it is the North London derby, and after having 3 great performances, everyone now is expecting from us to go away to Spurs and pull off a great performance, and that is what I want to do. Now currently Spurs is on 25 games. If they do win their next game, which is against us obviously, they would move back into the top 4. We cannot allow that to happen. We need to be the team that ruins Spurs their season. Arsenal up against them, that will be interesting. I've no clue why Manchester United only has 24 games played. They're still waiting to play their next matches. I don't know if they will be losing, if they will be drawing, if they will be winning both of those games. But let's say they do win both of those games, they are still 7 points ahead of us, and that is something that is not acceptable. We are getting to the end of the season very soon, and we need to get closer right now. Are we playing against Manchester United anytime soon? Let me just check the schedule right here. Doesn't seem like it. Europa League is back though. We will be playing against Club Brugge, or Club Bruges. I don't know how to pronounce their name, but that is our next opponent right there. We have Bolton in the FA Cup round of 16. Manchester City coming up once again. Manchester United, where are they? We have them at the end of April. Wow, that is far into the season, boys. the third last game of the season, Manchester United away. That could be a title deciding match at that point. Until then though, we need to get closer with consistent performances as we have shown in this episode and in the last episode. We just need to continue playing like this. This formation works perfectly right now. I love Özil at cam. Now if Aubameyang comes back, what do I do? Because Aubameyang has been the main goal scorer in our team, but since he has been gone, Lacazette has stepped up massively, and Özil has as well. Everyone in the team is scoring goals now, and in the past it was just Aubameyang scoring, to be honest. And maybe we need to find a way to work around that. I don't know. Just let me know in the comments down below, and also let me know in the snaps, boys. What did you think about the purchase that we have made today? Özil Yakup coming into the team, former Arsenal youngster, now returning back to his club, and obviously the great performance that we had against Everton. If you have any suggestions for the team, the formation when Aubameyang comes back, that is the main topic that I want help with. Let me know in the snaps what you think about Auba's return into the team and him forcing us to probably play another formation and going away from the formation that has gotten us 3 victories back to back after struggling that much with 4-1-2-1-2, and giving us a little bit more defensive stability with 2 CDMs. Thank you though for watching this episode, boys. I know it is only one game, but it was the transfer deadline day, so that was the main part of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to hit that like button before you leave. And yeah, take care. Arsenal back on top soon. Peace.